So the next stage is perceived benefits. So the effects of the COVID-19 vaccine has been well reported at this point. It's shown that the benefits of receiving the vaccine is immunity to many different strains of COVID-19 and reducing the likeliness of receiving a severe COVID-19 reaction. But as far as some people who are skeptical of it, including African Americans, they may feel like this is a possible benefit of the vaccine, but as far as they know, the vaccine could be detrimental rather than beneficial. So the next stage is to perceive barriers. Some barriers include dealing with the side effects, uncertainty of the long-term effects of vaccine may not be locally accessible, and possible schedule conflicts. So the COVID-19 has reported to have some side effects, some being mild to pretty severe, and the uncertainty of it is can drive some people away from taking it, including African Americans. Not to mention the COVID-19 vaccine is very new and the circumstances in which it came about are very unique. So many people are uncertain of the long term effects of it due to how new it was. Another barrier is it may not be locally accessible. So in some low income neighborhoods, the vaccine may not be as easily acceptable and you may have to drive who knows how many miles in order to be able to find a place who's able to administer the vaccine. Not to mention possible schedule conflicts. People who are working full time may and are struggling financially may not be able to take a day off or something to schedule a COVID-19 vaccine appointment. So the next stage is self efficacy. If properly motivated, receiving a COVID-19 vaccine is fairly simple. All it requires is a quick drive to or a long drive to wherever you may need to go. Mistrust and uncertainty can be quelled or mitigated with factual information. So the COVID-19 is free, so cost isn't really a factor when it comes to it, unless you count gas for your car or something like that, or taking a day off. But overall, receiving the vaccine is as simple as coming in on your scheduled date, receiving the vaccine, which is really quick, and then leaving whatever facility you got the vaccine. So a cue to action that may motivate African Americans to receiving the vaccine is if a family member becomes infected or dies from COVID, which they may feel motivated, like they may need to get the vaccine because somebody close to them actually died from COVID, or something I call an educational epiphany, which is basically when somebody receives some sort of information and it causes this breakthrough within their minds, like that causes them like that they feel like they need to take action by that point. Like if you were to give them the right kind of information or certain kinds of information, something will stick and will cause them to take action moving forward. So this model benefits me in coming up with this intervention because of the fact that it shows different aspects of how African Americans may view the COVID-19 vaccine or what they may perceive to be the benefits or what they may perceive to be the detriments to receiving the vaccine. So the expected outcome of this intervention is a higher vaccination rate among African Americans and possibly an increased trust in future newly released vaccines or future newly released medical breakthroughs. They may feel more trustful of the medical system if we're able to explain to them what what the process of the vaccine was, or what the process of coming up with that medical breakthrough was.